Hey everybody, thanks for clicking on this video and checking out my channel, and joining me for another Blu-ray pickup, where I go out and buy a new Blu-ray, and you come with me. We're not looking for anything specific today. I just have a craving to go out and buy a new Blu-ray. It's an addiction. It really is an addiction. Sometimes I just look at my shelf of all my Blu-rays, and I just go, you know, I need more. And that's, man, it's bad. It's gonna break me. It's really gonna hurt my wallet. But you know what? I'm in the mood. I want to go out. I want to get out there. I had a couple of days off. This is my last day, and I just feel like going out and looking around, seeing what's out there. So I figured I'd bring you along. Avengers Endgame, the trailer dropped today, so we're probably going to talk about that a little later. And this is just going to be really just a hangout video. While all my friends are at work and in school, I'm going to hang out with you guys. So I'm going to start the engine, and let's go. So we're here once again at we're not here once again at my local Walmart. Today, we are going to check out Best Buy. We're going to check out Best Buy today. It's been a little bit since I've gone to Best Buy to look for a movie, so I'm going to see what they have. I'm not really looking for anything in particular. I just want to see what's out there, and I don't know. Actually, you know what? Maybe I did see it last time I was here. It was a little while ago. But maybe I'll see if they have Dumbo, because Tim Burton's Dumbo movie's coming out March 29th. And I kind of want to rewatch the classic Dumbo before I watch Tim Burton's Dumbo. I haven't seen it since I was like really young. So I'm going to go into Best Buy. You're going to come with me. And let's go see if they have Dumbo. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. Maybe they'll have something else. Maybe I'll pick up something I wasn't even expecting to find. That's the fun thing about Blu-ray shopping, is that sometimes you just find little treasures you never thought were out there. Okay, so here's the thing about Best Buy. It's smaller than Walmart, so the employees are around you a lot more. I got asked for help like 5 times. So I didn't really want to film in there too much. Even if I was talking the way that I usually talk in these videos, the whole store would have heard me. It was very quiet in there. But with that said, I did find some stuff. I found some stuff that I was interested in, and I picked up. So first thing that I found, very cheap, 2001: A Space Odyssey. I watched this movie once, and by the end of it I went, what? I'm not gonna lie, I don't get this movie. But does anyone really get this movie? I mean, has this movie ever had an official answer to it? I don't think it has. But it's got a lot of metaphorical stuff in it that I keep thinking about. There's scenes in it that I keep thinking about, and ideas in it that I really like. And also the movie just looks really beautiful. It came out, when did this come out? It came out in like 1968. 1968 is when this movie came out. And it looks better than some of the sci-fi movies out today. Like, that's impressive. That's a really impressive feat. And yeah, when I finished it, I remember saying, well, that's a movie I don't have to see again. But it's just been in my brain, and I kind of want to watch it again, to be honest. So, happy adding that to the collection, and probably gonna watch that a couple times throughout my lifetime. Next thing I picked up was Upgrade. Upgrade was a movie that even I slept on, to be honest. I'm not gonna be one to be like, people missed it, because I missed it. I didn't go out and watch this in theaters. A friend of mine actually showed me this when I was hanging out at his place. And it came out, I believe it came out the same year as Venom did, which was like last year or so. And it was the better Venom movie. I mean, it wasn't really a Venom movie. It had the same kind of concept and idea, but the action sequences in this are a lot of fun. And I really like the world that this takes place in. I really like the world that they built for this movie. And yeah, Upgrade is just really underrated, and needs to get more recognition. And that's coming from someone who also slept on it. And I'm looking forward to watching that one again as well. And then I also found Dumbo. Yep, they had Dumbo still. Was the last copy, actually, so I'm looking forward to watching that again. A film you will never forget is what the cover says. And sorry, but I forgot it. No, that's not true. I didn't forget it. I just saw it when I was really, really young. There's scenes in this movie that still stick out to me. Like Dumbo being cradled by his mom when she's in the cage. And oh, that's heartbreaking, isn't it? And then the scene where Dumbo gets drunk, I didn't understand when I was a kid. I thought he was just dreaming. I always fast-forwarded through that point because it was just a bunch of weird imagery, elephants dancing and stuff, and I was like, this is boring. Why am I watching this? But I wonder how that scene holds up as an adult now. So yeah, Dumbo. I'm looking forward to checking that out before the new Dumbo comes out, directed by Tim Burton, which I don't know how I'm feeling about it. I'm not a big fan of Tim Burton movies. I don't know. I'm not a big fan of his style and his look of the films. And just a lot of them, I don't like. I like his Batman films, Batman and Batman Returns. I hate Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I'm sorry. I know people out there like that movie. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory is my Chocolate Factory movie. I don't like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. And even Edward Scissorhands, I don't understand. I didn't get on board with that. I don't understand the love for that movie. I found it kind of boring. That's just me. I'm just not a big Tim Burton fan. But I'm looking forward to seeing what he does with Dumbo. And also the Alice in Wonderland films aren't great. But yeah, those are my pickups from Best Buy. And most of them are pretty cheap. The Dumbo one was pretty cheap. Not as cheap as I thought it would be, but those Disney movies are expensive, aren't they? Like, Wreck-It Ralph was in there for $30. And Ralph Breaks the Internet is the newest movie. Wreck-It Ralph came out years ago, and it's $30. And Ralph Breaks the Internet is new, and it's like $20, $25. And that's just weird. Like, I don't know, some of those Disney titles are just too expensive for me, to be honest. Like, I even like Wreck-It Ralph more than Ralph Breaks the Internet, and I don't own Wreck-It Ralph because Wreck-It Ralph I just haven't found it cheap enough yet. It's too expensive. I guess Disney just knows what they have. They know that they've got really special films that people love, and people are going to pay an arm and a leg for them, apparently. Just 1 month I'll be in there watching Avengers Endgame. Oh, man, I can't wait. And speaking of Avengers Endgame, they dropped that trailer today, like out of nowhere, just BAM! Avengers Endgame trailer. So I guess we could talk about that. They didn't give too much more. I mean, this is technically the second official trailer. We had a teaser official trailer a couple months ago, and then we had a TV spot, I believe, when the Super Bowl was out. But this is like the first official kind of trailer. And it didn't give too much away, which I love. The most it gave away was Tony and Nebula are back. I guess they're at the end with Captain America and all of them walking down the hall or the hangar of the Avengers facility. But I really liked the trailer. I liked that it didn't give us anything about the plot. It gave us some additional scenes, but for the most part it was basically stuff that we still knew. A couple things that stuck out to me about the trailer were Black Widow, her hair in the trailer keeps changing. It keeps changing color, it keeps changes length, which kind of gives me the impression that there might be time jumps, possibly. I don't know if we're going to go through some years, some months, some weeks, just a variation of time. If you watch my video that I posted really, really early when I first started this channel, only like 2 months ago, with 5 things I want to see in Endgame. One of them was I want to see this take place like a year or so after Infinity War. I don't want it to be too close to Infinity War. I want it to feel like some time has passed. And it definitely looks like, or not definitely, but it looks like to me they're kind of going in that direction with the hair color. And that gets me excited. I really want to see that. And I also like the scene where Scott Lang, Paul Rudd, Ant-Man, is in the streets and he's looking at the missing persons signs and stuff. And in the background, the plants are kind of overgrown. And that scene actually kind of reminded me of like Back to the Future Part 2 when Marty McFly goes into the alternate reality, Biff's reality. And he's kind of like the way that his face of confusion reminds me of Marty McFly when he first comes into Biff's reality. And I kind of wanted to have that feel like Ant-Man was in the quantum realm at the end of Ant-Man and the Wasp. So when he comes out and he's in this world where half of humanity has vanished, he should be confused and he should have that kind of fear look and what the heck's going on to his face. And that gets me excited. That gets me really excited. So far, everything that I'm seeing about this movie, I have no complaints. I have nothing to worry about at this point. I'm very, very, very excited. And they also dropped the official poster for Avengers Endgame. And one thing that I find really interesting in the poster is that Thanos is in like the corner. I just find it interesting that they don't put him front and center in the poster. He's on the poster, which I also find interesting because it's still unclear if he's going to be the villain or not in this movie. I kind of suspect that he'll have a role in this movie, but I don't think he's going to be the big bad mad titan like we saw in Infinity War. And I don't think taking down Thanos at this point is going to add anything because he's done what he did. He completed his mission. So I think it's all going to be about undoing what he did. I don't think Thanos has much of a role to play, but I do think he's going to be in the movie. And I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, it's only like a little bit, it's just a little over a month away, man. And I'm getting excited. I'm sure everyone out there is getting excited. I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, I can't wait. There's a couple other places that I want to check out, and I don't know, maybe I'll find stuff there. Let's go find out. Let's hit the road again and continue this little adventure. Alright, so now we're at Canadian Tire, which I know sounds a little weird, but this Canadian Tire that we have, I don't know what it's like in other people's towns, but in this town, they have a rack of Blu-rays, which is funny because I've been here a couple times, not for a little while now, but they have Blu-rays on that shelf that are so obscure and odd that for some reason no one else in, like, no Walmart, no Best Buy has in my town. So I like to come here sometimes and see what they've got, because sometimes they just have stuff where for some reason they have it but the bigger markets don't. So I want to see what they have. I'm going to check it out. I'd bring you with me, but this is another really closed, tight space that I just think would be really weird for me to be talking to my phone. Weirder than usual for me to be talking to my phone. I feel like I'd get a lot more looks. I might even get kicked out or talked to. So just to be safe, I'm going to go see what they got. I'll be back soon. Just give me 1 second. Nothing this time around. A lot of Shreks. Not really looking for Shreks. Madagascars. Alvin and Chipmunks Chipwrecked. No thank you. And Alien vs. Predator Requiem. There's a reason that movie shouldn't be found. Even if you watched it, you couldn't see it. The lighting in that movie's terrible. I think my wallet's telling me that that's going to conclude this Blu-ray pickup trip. I think it's time to get home with our finds. It's not like we didn't get anything today. We got a pretty good sack of stuff here. So I think it's time to get home and end this video. Yeah, I didn't really have a transition for that one. But anyway, guys, we're home. And just to recap on the pickups, we got Upgrade, Dumbo, and 2001: A Space Odyssey. Pretty good arrangements of films, I would say. Comment down below what you think about each of these films. I want to hear all your thoughts and opinions about them, so comment down below and let me know. And while you're at it, post all your thoughts, opinions, and speculations about Avengers Endgame down below in the comment section. Let me know what you thought about the trailer. I'd love to have a conversation with you about it. Guys, that concludes another Blu-ray pickup. Thank you so much for joining me for this, and I hope you had fun. I had fun. My wallet did not, but he'll be okay. Guys, once again, my name's Zachary Milne. Thanks for talking movies with me, and I hope you have yourself a great day.